Hey, we are making our Wagyu steaks tonight, and you guys can see what I've got. I've got one Wagyu steak. I've seasoned it with salt and pepper and garlic powder, and you can see it's kind of fatty, but that's real Wagyu. That's the real deal. And I've got the butter. We're getting ready to put them in. We're going to sizzle them, get them crispened up on the outside, and then we're going to put them in the oven with the mushrooms and onions. And we are going to show you this tonight. Ready? There we go. Now watch. You want to make sure that the butter evenly coats everything. And you got to crank it up maybe a little bit because you want to sizzle and sear the outside of the steak and not totally cook the inside because you need it to be like medium rare when you're eating it.
Well, then it'll finish cooking when it's in the oven.
Right. So now if you notice what I'm doing is I'm lifting and putting the butter underneath. This particular cut, there's a big chunk of gristle right here and here, but I think it's not going to affect anything. I think it melts away.
It adds flavor to the meat, and if we don't like it later on when it's done, we'll just trim it off.
This is you notice I'm cranking up the heat a little bit even more because you got to kind of flash crispen it up because you want it to be brown on both sides.
We have that delicious bottle of Bernard's Cabernet Sauvignon that we will be cracking open when we're ready to sit down and eat. It's a special wine for a special Wagyu steak.
Yes, and I had this steak in the oven in the freezer for about a month now, and I was worried about it being freezer burned, but
no, it looks good.
It looks
like
good.
It's still okay.
But see, now you can see that. I'm going to crank it up even more. See how it looks. No, it's not ready yet.
Well, we'll check back in a few minutes.
Check back in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, so now you can see that I've browned them up and crispened them. They're still rare on the inside. We're going to put them over here on the baking sheet. We are then going to set this aside, and we're going to take the mushrooms. Make sure that they're evenly coated, and the onions. We're going to use them all because these onions are fresh diced red onions, and she likes onions. She doesn't care. You don't care about onions, do you?
No, we're going to be kissing the same mouth later on.
Right, and see all
full
of the
of garlic
juices,
and onion.
The butter and the juices from the Wagyu.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
All over that right there.
Now, if you prefer, you could also saute the mushrooms and onions in the pan with the butter and leftover meat juices. If you prefer to do it that way.
We take this. You see that?
Oh yeah.
And we put it. It's 350. I've already got the potatoes in. You can see the potatoes are in there. Diced potatoes. Those are fresh diced potatoes. They're organic. The carbs, whatever. And then I'm going to put this in here for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to take them out of the oven now. And
how long have they been cooking?
Probably about 15 minutes. And you can see that the juices are out. And they're probably medium rare right now. So if you want them cooked further, you would put them in the oven for another maybe 5-10 minutes. But my guess is, if you want to zoom in really quick. My guess, as a professional chef, is look at that. Can you see it? That's perfectly cooked.
Yes.
Now,
especially for Wagyu.
It's got to rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to rest for about 5 to 8 minutes. Right now, the way it is. And the potatoes are probably done, but you can see, look at all the blood. See all the blood? The blood's coming out of the meat. You don't want to cook it anymore because if you like it medium, the heat of the meat will get it.
That was a mistake that we did the first time when we made the steaks. We cooked it a little bit too long and the meat was a little bit too tough. So you just let it rest. It'll keep cooking for a little bit longer, but it'll hold the juices in.
I'm going to put it over this hot plate right here and let it just sit there, and then we will. Okay, so
steaks are done.
They are definitely now the juices are nice and brown as well. They're not bloody. Okay, so we have that steak, and we have this steak. what I want you to look at is look at that gristle. See the gristle now? It's edible for some of you. Maybe you might like that. You know what I mean?
I'll probably still cut mine off.
Some do. The mushrooms and onions, we just kind of put them on there. Okay. We take them off. We put the mushrooms and onions on there. And most importantly, what? What do we do?
I don't know what.
Okay, what's left in this pan right here?
The juices.
The juices. Now look at that right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put a little bit over there on the potatoes. A little bit over there onto the potatoes. And cover everything. And that's all she wrote.
And that's how you do it.
Hey.
So here we go, the final product. A little Bernard's. All different ways to say it. Of a little, really special Cabernet for a special dinner tonight. So hey, cheers. Hope you guys are doing great.
Take a look. We're going to enjoy it.